10 times Nostradamus saw tomorrow. Number 10. The death of Henry II. The quatrain states, "The young lion will overcome the older one, on the field of combat in a single battle. He will pierce his eyes through a golden cage, 2 wounds made one, then he dies, a cruel death." Step back in time to the summer of 1559, where the stage was set for a thrilling showdown between France's King Henry II and the dashing nobleman, Gabriel, Comte de Montgomery, Seigneur de Lorge. Picture the anticipation as these 2 formidable figures faced off in a jousting spectacle that would go down in history. As the dust settled and the tension peaked, Montgomery's lance took an unexpected turn, shattering into 2 deadly shards. One found its mark with eerie precision, piercing through the king's visor and striking his eye, while the other ominously lodged itself in Henry's temple. What followed was a gripping 10-day struggle for survival, as the monarch battled the consequences of that fateful encounter, ultimately succumbing to his injuries in the confines of his bed. Legends swirl around the details, with some accounts suggesting that the combatants proudly displayed lion emblems on their shields, though historical whispers of disagreement persist. Enter the skeptics, challenging the very notion of a field of battle in the quatrain, questioning whether such a fatal outcome could truly emerge from a seemingly friendly jousting match. The echoes of this historic clash continue to resonate, inviting us to explore the mysteries and complexities of a bygone era. Number 9. The Great Fire of London. The quatrain states, "The blood of the just will be lacking in London, burnt up in the fire of 66. The ancient lady will topple from her high place. Many of the same sect will be killed." Picture this. A seemingly innocuous spark in Thomas Farriner's bakery on Pudding Lane in London on September 2, 1666, erupted into a 3-day inferno that would etch its name in history as the Great Fire of London. In the wake of the blaze, the harrowing toll on the lives of ordinary folk was shrouded in the absence of recorded peasant deaths. Yet the pages of history tell a grim tale, with many historians asserting that at least 8 souls perished in the fiery onslaught. The flames, voracious and unrelenting, devoured thousands of homes and businesses, leaving a landscape of destruction in their wake. But amidst the devastation, whispers of an intriguing connection emerge. Could the cryptic phrase from the quatrain, "blood of the just," allude to a cleansing force? Some speculate that this catastrophic event played a role in the eradication of millions of flea-carrying rats, the silent perpetrators of the Black Death. A dark chapter in history, the Great Fire of London not only razed the city but also, perhaps unwittingly, extinguished the lingering threat of the deadly plague that had haunted humanity. The flames that raged in those 3 days held within them the complex interplay of tragedy, survival, and an unforeseen twist in the tale of London's past. What are your thoughts? Comment below. Number 8. The French Revolution. The quatrain states, "Songs, chants, and demands will come from the enslaved held captive by the nobility in their prisons. At a later date, brainless idiots will take these as divine utterances." Imagine the year 1789, a time when the fiery spirit of revolution burned brightly in the hearts of the French people, who had grown weary of the shackles of aristocratic rule. In an audacious move, they rose up with unwavering determination, launching an assault on the Bastille, a symbol of the monarchy's oppressive regime and a notorious prison nestled in the heart of Paris. The fall of the Bastille became the crescendo of the French Revolution, a thunderous declaration that the people would tolerate the abuses of the monarchy no longer. As the dust settled, a radical shift occurred. The peasants, once subjects of a rigid social hierarchy, now found themselves in control of the vibrant streets of Paris. With fervor and a thirst for justice, they seized the moment by capturing the royals, holding them hostage as a stark testament to their newfound power. The revolution's pursuit of change took an even darker turn as some of the aristocrats faced the ultimate consequence. Number 7. Napoleon's Conquest. The quatrain states, "Pau ne Laurent, more fire than blood. Swimming in praise, the great man hurries to the confluence. He will refuse entry to the magpies. Pampon and Durance will confine them." Embark on a linguistic puzzle as we delve into the mysterious world of Nostradamus and his clever use of anagrams. The towns of Pau, Ne, and Laurent, or Oloron to be precise, unveil a hidden gem when their letters are artfully rearranged, unveiling the enigmatic phrase Napoleon Roy, a cryptic nod that eerily mirrors Napoleon the King in the poetic language of French. In the mystical tapestry of Nostradamus's prophecies, the phrase, "more of fire than of the blood," sparks intrigue. Here the veiled reference dances around the non-noble lineage of Napoleon, who ascended to power through a daring coup, igniting a fire that would change history. The cryptic message deepens with the phrase, "refuse entry to the magpies." Unraveling this riddle leads us to the dark corridors of Napoleon's rule, where Popes Pius VI and VII found themselves imprisoned. Was this a foretelling of the power struggles that unfolded, as the magpies of the ecclesiastical realm were denied entry into the corridors of influence? What are your thoughts? Leave a comment. Number 6. King Philip II of Spain's reign. The quatrain states, "For 7 years Philip's fortunes will prosper, he will reduce the Arab army. Then halfway through things will perplexedly turn against him. A young onion will destroy his fortune." Let's go on a journey through the vibrant tapestry of history as we step into the realm of Catholic King Philip II of Spain, a monarch whose reign dawned in the opulent year of 1556. Picture a Spain draped in unimaginable wealth during the early chapters of his rule. The intrigue deepens as we fast forward to the Battle of Lepanto, where Spain's prowess manifested in the annihilation of the Ottoman Empire's fleet. Southward, in the realm of Arabs, the echoes of Philip's strategic moves reverberated. His subsequent call for the expulsion of Muslims from Spain laid bare the complexities of religious strife. Then, the enigmatic young onion emerges, personifying the 36-year-old Henri IV of France. A Huguenot, and thus a Protestant, Henri found himself entangled in religious discord with Philip. Their clash, marked by ideological differences, unfolded in a dramatic dance until Henri's untimely demise. Number 5. French chemist Louis Pasteur. The quatrain states, "The lost thing is discovered, hidden for many centuries. Pasteur will be celebrated almost as a godlike figure. This is when the moon completes her great cycle, but by other rumors, he shall be dishonored." A French chemist and microbiologist, Pasteur unraveled the mysteries of microorganisms and their pivotal role in fermentation. His groundbreaking revelation shattered the age-old belief that bacteria spontaneously emerges, introducing the world to the concept of biogenesis, the idea that it sprouts from living organisms. His legacy, however, extends far beyond theory. Enter pasteurization, a process he pioneered to purge bacteria, now a household term named in honor of the maestro himself. Yet, the narrative takes an unexpected twist in 1995, when science historian Gerald L. Geisen unfurled a revelation. In his book, he exposed Pasteur's incorporation of a rival's findings to breathe life into his anthrax vaccine. A shadow fell upon the luminary's legacy, as accusations of borrowing tainted the laurels of the great scientist. A twist of fate that seemed to echo the cryptic musings of Nostradamus, predicting a touch of dishonor to befall the revered Pasteur. Number 4. Charles de Gaulle's leadership. The quatrain states, "Hercules become king of Rome and of Denmark. A man named de Gaulle is a 3-time leader. Italy and the waters of Venice will tremble. He will be renowned above all monarchs." The remarkable career of Charles de Gaulle, a titan who led France through the tumultuous waves of history not once, not twice, but 3 times. Our narrative begins amidst the chaos of World War II, where de Gaulle assumed the mantle of leadership as the head of the Free French forces. steering the ship of France's government in exile, anchored in the vibrant heart of London. The post-war era saw de Gaulle donning the hat of Prime Minister for the Provisional Government, orchestrating the delicate dance of rebuilding a nation from the ashes of conflict. However, his story doesn't conclude there. In a pivotal moment in 1959, de Gaulle ascended to the apex of French leadership, inaugurating the first presidency of the illustrious French Fifth Republic. Number 3. The atomic bomb. The quatrain states, "The heavenly dart with stretch its course death in the speaking. A great achievement the proud nation brought low by the stone in the tree. Rumors of a monstrous human bring purge, then expiation." Enter the haunting shadows of August 1945, a pivotal moment etched in the annals of history, as the United States unleashed the devastating power of 2 atomic bombs upon the island nation of Japan, casting a dark pall over the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. A cataclysmic event that reverberated with the echoes of tragedy. Many historians argue that this sinister chapter marked the definitive end of World War II. Amidst the ruins, those who narrowly evaded the immediate inferno found themselves ensnared in the merciless grip of radiation poisoning. The fallout was not just physical, but also existential, as countless lives succumbed to the relentless aftermath. In the cryptic quatrains of Nostradamus, the enigmatic phrase, "a stone in the tree," emerges, a whispered riddle that echoes the grotesque shape of the mushroom cloud looming over the stricken cities. Yet, the interpretation extends beyond the literal, hinting at a paradoxical fusion of elements in a stone akin to a bomb, appearing where it seemingly shouldn't, be it a tree or the vast expanse of the sky. Number 2. JFK's assassination. The quatrain states, "The ancient task will be completed. From on high evil will fall on the great man. A dead innocent will be accused of the deed. The guilty on will remain in the mist." Step into the enigma that is John F. Kennedy's tragic demise in 1963. A moment eternally shrouded in mystery, where the trajectory of history took a chilling turn from on high. The echo of a bullet that entered his head from the lofty vantage point of a roof casts a lingering shadow over the nation's consciousness. The alleged orchestrator of this heinous act, Lee Harvey Oswald, found himself ensnared in a web of intrigue. His untimely demise, orchestrated by a Dallas nightclub owner while in police custody, denied the justice of a trial. Oswald, defiant until the end, persistently proclaimed his innocence, declaring himself nothing more than a pawn in a sinister game. Yet the fog of uncertainty refuses to lift, and the identity of JFK's assassin remains a puzzle unsolved. In the present day, a cloak of ambiguity still envelops the truth, with a recent Gallup poll revealing that a staggering 61% of Americans believe in the existence of a conspiracy lurking beneath the surface. Number 1. September 11, 2001. The quatrain states, "The sky will burn at 45 degrees. Fire approaches the great new city. By fire he will destroy their city. A cold and cruel heart, blood will pour, mercy to none." Cast your mind back to the fateful morning of September 11, 2001, a day forever etched in the tapestry of history. The tranquility of the skies shattered as hijacked planes collided with the iconic 2 towers of the World Trade Center in the heart of New York City, a cataclysmic event that sent shockwaves around the world. Amidst the chaos, a cryptic nuance emerges. Scholars, like detectives unraveling a perplexing case, turn their gaze to the enigmatic angle of 45 degrees. Is it a subtle nod to New York City's geographical dance with the 45th latitude? Or perhaps a haunting premonition that the once towering edifices, consumed by flames, would descend, creating a poignant 45-degree angle to the unforgiving ground, even though paradoxically they collapsed upon themselves. In the echo of tragedy, questions linger and interpretations dance in the periphery of understanding. The events of that day, like an intricate mosaic, invite us to reflect on the profound impact of a moment that changed the course of a nation and the world at large. Nostradamus, with his linguistic wizardry, weaves a web of hidden meanings, inviting us to decipher the echoes of the past and glimpse into the intricate dance of fate and power.